Stanley, just the game he put together. After looking at that, what did you like from what you saw out of Stanley in that game?
He competed. Stan leaves it all out there when he plays, and I thought he did that again. He left a couple plays out there we wish we could have back, but that's what practice is for, so we're just going to keep working that way.
What are the challenges with Northwestern's defense, knowing how well they stopped the run and kind of how big the passing game's going to have to be this week?
Obviously we all know that they're well coached. Their kids in the secondary are disciplined, athletic, tough, play hard. Like I said, they're smart. They know what they're doing, so it's going to be a challenge.
How do you like how how do you feel Demorne responded from the drop touchdown to the second half when he was out there and made that big catch, moving the ball pretty early?
He responded like you need him to, and what you would expect him to. That drop touchdown was a bad deal. No one felt worse than he did. We had a heart-to-heart in the locker room at halftime, and so I expected him to come out and play well that second half.
When a guy does something like that, do you even need to say anything to him in those moments, or are they hard enough on themselves?
I probably don't need to say anything to him, but I usually do anyway.
So encouragement?
It depends. It depends. But like I said, he and we had a heart-to-heart about that play and what needs to happen going forward in the second half. He responded and played well in the second half.
Do you think he thought about being back at Purdue from 2 years ago a little bit? That field is kind of where his career took a pretty big detour.
You'd have to ask him if that had any effect on his psyche throughout the game. I would say no, but I know that he thought about that game, and just in terms of returning back to Purdue. I know he thought about that, but I don't know. You'd have to ask him if he was thinking about that during the game.
From the broadcast, did you get hit in the mouth?
I did, but I see the fact that you don't know that means I'm tough.
Yeah.
Anybody else, I would have been laid out. The camera would have been on me. I took it. I ate it.
What happened there?
Well, on the fake punt, when on third down, DP and I stand away, from the rest of the potential punt return team. We stand away. So, he just goes, I send him out. So we're standing in our designated area, and they fake that punt. And so I'm kind of looking to see what the result of that's going to be. And I guess their gunner and our jammer end up out of bounds. So he's running down the sideline out of bounds. And I see him at the last minute throughout my peripheral and try to get out of the way at the last second, but not fast enough. And I think the kid's helmet or shoulder pad just smacked me in the face. So I was bleeding, and it was anybody else would have been laid out. We'd have been had a coach down, but I took it like how I should and kept coaching.
All the teeth are still there.
All the teeth are still there. Kept coaching, did my job.
Would you even say day to day at this point, or are you?
No. I'm playing. I'm there. I'll be there. No day. I'm not. I didn't even go to see the trainer. I'm not even on the list.
A lot of your guys get involved, and what was your overall assessment of Tanner's performance on Saturday?
That's always good, and like I've said, the spreading the ball out is all dictated on the game plan and then how it actually plays out in the game. And so, he reads it, we get open and catch it when he throws it, and so, it's really that simple. We don't have a game plan where we're saying we're going in and throwing this wide out X amount of balls or anything like that. It's just the game plan is what we think will work, and then you take it to the field and see how it unveils, when the game starts. But, it's always good to get guys involved. Everybody practices hard and would like to get involved in some shape or form, and so it's always good to see guys get involved and make plays. And the fact, as far as Tanner being able to do that didn't surprise me.
Seems like your receivers kind of knew when to get out of bounds, how to get out of bounds really quick. Have you been seeing that when you guys practice 2-minute drill throughout the year? I know that's something you guys do a lot. Right. Had they kind of had that awareness throughout the year?
Yeah, we practiced that scenario, and so obviously with no timeouts and that situation, getting out of bounds is paramount. So. I would hope that they would get out of bounds in that situation. But we practiced that, and it was good to see them, execute it. Right.
Does it feel like Tanner has raised his game? I mean, his statistics show that, or has he been largely similar, just better production?
I guess you could say by the numbers, it may say that, but he's been the same guy. He's been working hard. He never. I don't know if I say he's been working harder or done anything different on his end. you know, it's just been better results in terms of just not him, just overall everybody's involved in that. So, you know, his numbers probably say that, but I think he's been the same guy.